Okay, so this is a top sirloin steak. Daniel got it at Walmart. He put some salt and pepper on it and rubbed it all in, both sides. Let that sit. He cut up some radishes, some baby carrots, some of these sugar snap peas, some mushrooms. Did you slice up some green onions?
I sliced them, I did not put them in there.
They're right there. And he stuck them all in this pot with how many cups of water?
About like 12.
12 cups of water?
Yeah.
Did you put...
Just to let it boil.
Okay, did you put some bouillon cubes in there?
No, I did not yet.
Okay, so when you're doing beef, we do the beef bouillon cubes. And since there's 12 cups of water in there, we're going to put 12 cubes in it. It's supposed to be 1 cube per cup of water to make a broth. Daniel's going to do that, and what is this, like medium high?
Yeah, just about.
I'm just trying to get it boiling.
I don't necessarily need it boiling. I just need it hot water.
This is for Danny. So apparently it just needs to get hot.
I'm just going to put a couple in for now because I don't know how much water we're going to end up with. 2 bouillon cubes in there. Give vegetable a little bit of flavor. So, now for the steak. What I like to do is get some olive oil in there, about a tablespoon or so. Just enough to kind of get it wet. Then, I'll come behind that with some garlic. You can usually go pretty heavy on that. And get that rolling.
Usually you want to heat up your garlic until it's fragrant. It will burn pretty fast, so
Yes.
yeah.
You do not want to burn your garlic. You just want to get it in there and let the oil kind of get some of that garlicky goodness, which will be transferred to the steak. Alright, so once you start seeing that oil doing a little bit of bubbling, almost like it's frying this garlic, it's time to slap your meat in there. I'll take this beautiful steak. Just do one of these. You can pause it now. So now, as far as the steak goes, we're just trying to get some color on the outside. Almost like
You're trying to sear the meat.
Yeah, we're trying to sear the meat. Alright, we're not trying to overdo it here.
You got like a time frame?
Couple minutes.
A couple minutes each side?
Yep.
Alright, we'll come back in a couple minutes. Beautiful. Getting some brown on there.
All we're trying to do here is just get some brown on the outside. This is where you would take your alcohol in, right? Want to do it? We can do it for the video. We got some rice wine in there.
No. How's it looking on the other side? 'Cause your heat's a little high. Not brown yet.
You can see how it's still really squishy. You want it to be squishy by the time you're done too.
Usually when you do a steak, you would wait till the blood starts to come up at the top, and then you flip it. That means that one side is just done. I don't know if there's any blood coming up at the top, so I don't see any though.
side action going here too.
What the hell is all over your shirt? Cat hair or something, man.
Must be.
Whatever you do, try not to get any oil on your hot burner.
Okay, now that looks about where we want it.
Okay.
Try to sear up this one side one more time because it's not really getting this done. Yeah, that's what you want. Okay, now for this, we take our meat piece over to this piece of wood here. Just lay that down and let it sit there for a bit.
Letting it rest.
Now we can turn that burner off and leave that alone. Now for this part.
Did your bouillon cubes dissolve yet?
Yeah, I can smell them in there.
It's gonna take a while for your carrots to cook.
Yeah, so we're gonna turn the heat up to boiling. Probably could have left it at boiling to begin with, but you live and learn. All right, so I'm gonna put some more bouillon cubes in there because we have plenty of water, and that's awesome.
And it's boiling. Woohoo!
That's why they're called boiling cubes. But yeah, now you're gonna want to be careful during this stage about over seasoning your broth water here. So if it ends up not being salty enough at the end, you know, you put some more salt in it after you take the heat off, because this water will boil and disappear and leave all the salt behind. Just a heads up.
Probably turn on that fan up there.
Okie doke. So
Sorry.
we're gonna add some flavor to the water. Now I got a lot of water. You're gonna have to kind of think like how much water you got to figure out how much garlic you put in there. But I'm gonna put some garlic in there.
Danny really likes garlic.
Yes. Most normal people do.
That's a lot.
Something like that.
That's a hella amount of garlic.
Well, this is also a hella amount of soup.
Not really. It's steaming out pretty good.
Okay, we'll do this then.
Okay.
It's a good middle ground.
Thanks.
Get that in there. Stir it around.
Keep in mind, when you put your noodles in here, if you're not cooking them separate, if you're just cooking them in the broth so they get broth taste to them,
Yeah.
that's going to absorb a shit ton of water.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I didn't send it with the bouillon cubes yet. But I think some garlic in these vegetables could do it some good.
About how long you think this has been boiling?
Not too long.
5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Something like that. We have peas in there, and that's probably going to take the longest.
Carrots.
Carrots too. I mean, it's okay if those things have bite, but those peas are kind of like, you know what I'm saying? The bite's not very great. Just a heads up.
Noodles!
Take your noodle box. Cap. Now, I'm making a big pot, so I'm going to use 2. But, you probably use 1.
Dude, he eats more ramen than we do.
Or 6. Now, this, I don't really need these things. This shit's mad spicy, so there's a good chance if anyone else is eating it, not just you, you're not going to want to use those either.
So you can either cook your noodles separately in a different pot with their own water, get them to where they're about done. So what is this? Does this have instructions? 4.5 minutes. Okay, so if you want to cook them al dente, and it shows you on the bag, you're going to cook them till they're al dente, take them out, and then you'll throw them in for the last minute in your soup. That way it doesn't, you know, absorb all of your soup. Daniel really likes the taste of noodles that taste like the soup, so he throws them in and we lose a bunch of liquid, but hey, it kind of works.
You can always add more liquid, but
it won't be as seasoned.
Subtracting flavor.
Yeah.
That is not allowed.
So, since we put those in there and everything's boiling, we are going to probably stir those. And someone needs to set a timer for 5 minutes. We should just wait till it, you know, turns 9:15. Whoa.
Get those kind of in there. So they have a chance to get wet. I'll turn this back up a little. Now, at this point, I think we are safe to cut the meat. Because we're going to want it to get some more warmth.
Yum.
Now, this is a very delicate procedure.
Again, probably not using the correct knife, but wow, that is raw as fuck.
Exactly. It'll get a little more cooked in there. That's why I'm doing it now.
Okay. As soon as you start cutting your steak, it's going to release all the juices. We want to cut it kind of fast. That way we get the juices into the soup.
You can see them juices coming out right there.
I can't see anything, your arm's in the way. So here we go. Just please don't cut yourself.
Of course not. Now, depending on how much bite-sized you want, you can go more, but I think I like the strip style anyway. What do you think? You want more cut?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're making a pretty big thing of soup. If you only get 2 slices of meat per bowl, it's gonna suck dick.
Take this. Cut meat more. More faster is more better. So grab multiple strips. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, just try not to cut yourself. I love you.
That's what I'm doing. Meat pieces you've already cut, move them. These. Perfect. All right.
Before you lose more juices.
Now, this red shit, it's okay if it goes in the soup.
Holy shit. Just throw it down on the burner or anything.
Meat pieces into the soup.
You only got like 2 or 3 minutes left. If you want, you can try a noodle, but they shouldn't be done yet.
It's probably gonna need more bouillon.
I mean, now that you have meat in it, you might want to check the water with a spoon. Just try it, see what happens. The purpose of the bouillon is to make a broth that tastes like meat. Normally when you're not putting much meat in something. Sure, I got you a spoon. How's my beer? Wow. Does it taste meaty? Does it taste vegetable-y? What's it taste like?
It tastes like a good mix of both.
Cool.
But we gotta put another one in.
Alright, we're putting another one in. Now you gotta wait till that dissolves. And you should be taking it off the heat right now because your noodles should be done. You're gonna overcook your noodles.
It doesn't have to be perfect.
I know, I'm saying it for the sake of the video. Normally you'd try it first before putting your noodles in. If you want, yeah, leave it on the hot burner and just keep stirring it until that bouillon cube's dissolved. Had I been able to find granules, I would have just bought granules, but for some reason you can't find those anymore.
This is looking cool. How are them beefs looking?
Oh, Jesus.
Here we can see our, what used to be raw ass beef piece. Looking a little more medium. That's what we want. Just overcooked beef sucks ass.
Well, it's done. Hopefully that bouillon cube will just dissolve on its own. Interesting.
When it's in boiling water, it usually goes pretty quick.
Sure.
Pretty solid. Pretty watery. Maybe more salt. Possibly. Maybe some soy sauce, because that would give it some
Salt.
Japanese salt flavor.
Low sodium. Oh, I know I have something in here. Haha. Sesame seeds. Need some help? By the way, all these things, keep them in a drawer somewhere. But, hey look, this is the vegetable mix, Daniel. Mm-hmm. Just throwing that shit in. What kind of vegetables are in there? It does not say. See some carrots. I don't know, bok choy, onion, whatever. This though, this is super spicy. This is actual shin. These little cups that we got you, this is shin black. Daniel likes these. They are a little bit more mild, but they're still pretty damn spicy. Those ones right there, though. Whew. This shit is like ultra supersonic spicy. So I'm probably going to mark these. You know what? I don't need to. They say shin on them. I will just realize that and be like, just put those in the drawer. It's alright. How's it taste? Just throw some salt in.
I threw some soy sauce in.
Ooh, tastes better?
Would you like to try?
Sure. Whatever. Jesus, that's hot as fuck. Oh my god, it's really hot. It tastes really good.
Does it?
God damn, it's hot. Yeah. And so it's got beef flavor. It's got vegetable flavor.
It's a fairly mild. That's how I would say it came out. But then again, you know, I mean, that's good too.
Basically, just, you know, try all your vegetables and stuff. Make sure they're all good.
Yep.
To your texture, liking, taste, whatever. Try the broth. When you think it's all done, go ahead and stick your noodles in. Do those by the instructions and you're good to go.
If you like your noodles a little harder, like you said you do, maybe I would say put the meat in first and then put the noodles in afterwards, and then just like real quick in there.
Meat doesn't take long to cook, so.
Meat doesn't take long to cook, though. I would cut the meat before you put the noodles in, though, if you don't want your noodles super cooked.
So,
That's like
normally we would hard boil some eggs for this. I mean, cut them in half, whatever. If you like green onions, awesome. Throw those in when you're doing your soup. Unfortunately, these things make me throw up, so I'm not doing that. Daniel made some for him just to, you know, throw into his bowl. And sesame seeds, you can garnish it with that. It's pretty good.